Thank you so much, Joshua, for joining us. So let's have an understanding of what the Executive Council meeting of the Labour Party discussed and the way forward from here.
Well, good evening to you, Lincoln. Top of the agenda today at the National Executive Council meeting of the Labour Party was the reaffirmation and the ratification of the Interim National Working Committee. Now, though that committee now has been designated and allocated, and the leadership of the Interim National Committee has already been appointed. And now Senator Nenadi Usman will still serve as the Interim National Chairman, while Senator Darlington Nwokocha will serve as National Secretary of the Labour Party, pending the time that the new leadership will suffice. However, there are other two agendas today that was actually achieved, and it was the approval of the schedule for party congresses. And of course, you know that before a new leadership can come on board, they have to hold congresses from the world level down to the local government level, and as well as the state level, then moving ahead to the zonal level before they could hold a national convention and elect party leaders. And thirdly, it was the constitution of the committee started with the responsibility of the validation and new registration of members from several parts of the party units across the country, and they have been mandated. That National Working Committee has been mandated to select these individuals and put a circular out to let the public know who these individuals are and to oversee the entire responsibility so far as concerning the National Working Committee.
So where does this now put the Julius Aburi faction of the party?
Well, today, during the National Executive Council meeting, the Abia State Governor, who was in attendance, actually extended an olive branch to the Julius Aburi-led faction, as well as the Lamidi Apapa faction, telling them that they should come together to work to make the party as viable as it was in the last presidential election. And he also said that if they might have heard, they should just write an apology letter to the party and put sins to be forgiven and they'll be washed as white as snow.
All right, so finally, this would mean that the Labour Party is strengthening its structures in Anambra and other regions. So does it mean that with or without Peter Obi within the fold, it is moving on with its political ambitions as a party?
Well, one thing that they harped on particularly at that council meeting was the fact that they were not in talks with anybody to form a coalition. And it is obvious that with or without Peter Obi becoming the presidential candidate, I think they will choose a candidate that will be viable in the next presidential election. So with or without Peter Obi, and of course you know that the last time Peter Obi was given an automatic presidential ticket. Why that's not the case this time? Perhaps maybe the party has other plans to field a presidential candidate for the next general election.
Thank you so much, Joshua Marai, for sharing these news with us.